Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. If a priest is alleged to have warned Ooni of Ife's wife to back down on the issue of Queen Naomi, that Queen Naomi is indeed destined for royalty, that Queen Naomi is indeed destined to be wife to the Ooni of Ife, and Queen Naomi is indeed destined to be the last woman standing with Kabiyesi, that there is nothing in this world they can do to separate Queen Naomi and the Ooni of Ife. Their destiny has put it together. That fighting Queen Naomi is like fighting destiny. That Queen Naomi is destined for royalty. That a lot of women who are fighting against Queen Naomi in that palace are not destined for royalty. They are not destined to be married to the Ooni of Ife. They are not destined to be with the Ooni of Ife. That they will leave the palace regardless. That they should back down on what they are doing. They said this warning came as a result of the trailing incidents that happened right there in Akure, where some men were trailing Olori Naomi. And of course, it's been alleged that it's the women in the palace that are paying men to do this. And why they are doing this is to find Queen Naomi and maybe get to hurt her. And their intention is to stop her from returning back into the palace of the Ooni of Ife, allegedly. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Daylight. I bring you fresh and spicy juice from the source. It's still on the royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. I appreciate you so much. Report reaching us is that Ifa priest has come back to tell the wives to back out or back down on Olori Naomi's issue, that Olori Naomi is a destiny child, that she is destined to be wife to the Ooni of Ife. She is destined to be with the Ooni of Ife. She is destined to be loved by the Ooni of Ife. And she is destined to stay and be the last woman standing for the Ooni of Ife. That, sending people to go after Queen Naomi, threatening Queen Naomi, trying to call her names, trying to plan charms and all of that is counterproductive. That is not going to bring any value to all of them. That at the end of the day, that they will be uprooted out of the palace shamefully, because this is something that they are fighting against, that they are not supposed to be fighting against. That Queen Naomi is a destiny child. She is indeed destined for Ooni of Ife, and she is destined for royalty. This is not the first time this thing about Queen Naomi being destined for royalty is coming up. There was a time and Ifa priest had told Ooni of Ife that Queen Naomi is destined for royalty. That whether Queen Naomi ends up in the palace of the Ooni of Ife, that Queen Naomi will end up in a royal palace. So at that time, when they kept saying Queen Naomi will end up in the royal palace, they said that was when Ooni got confused, where Ooni thought that Queen Naomi will forever remain with him. But we now heard that the man said that even if Queen Naomi does not remain with the Ooni of Ife, that Queen Naomi is not coming out of a royal setting, that she is indeed destined for royalty. Now, this is the second time that an Ifa priest is alleged to be coming out to say this again, that Queen Naomi is destined for royalty. No matter what happens, that Queen Naomi will end up royalty. That these women that are fighting Queen Naomi, that they are wasting their time and wasting their precious resources on something that is not going to bring them any value. Because if the value you want to get out of this is to ensure that Queen Naomi is no longer a part of the Ooni of Ife's life, that value will never come. You will have to use something else to fight it, because she will forever remain a part of the life of the Ooni of Ife. That they should back down. That if they don't back down, they should be ready for the consequences of things that will happen to them. Now, the elements of the wall, everything seems to be working, in harmony with Olori Naomi. Look at what is happening. People who went to go and scatter Queen Naomi's prayer altar, you have seen what has happened to them. Nobody saw them. Nobody even saw them. Nobody saw them. But right now, they have come out to confess that they were responsible for what happened. Kabiyesi should forgive them, Queen Naomi should forgive them, and they are bedridden from what we are hearing. So all of these people who are going back and forth, the Ifa priest is telling them to back down. That they should back down, no. That if they don't back down, whatever they see, they should take it. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank